This is Chris McGarahan with the Global Information Network audio update for Friday, October the 31st, 2014. I've got several announcements on this audio update, so you may want to just grab a pen and paper real quickly. So first of all, we're going to start off with a meeting, a Saturday training in Ottawa, Canada on Saturday, November the 15th. So it's a free training on November the 15th in Ottawa, Canada. Now, this meeting, again, is free, and it's going to be from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock, so a little bit of a different format, 9 a.m. until 1 p.m., but then we're all going to get together for lunch. Because of the topic, we're going to get together and discuss it personally with people who stick around, stay for lunch, and I can visit them and just go over specifically how they can apply that information to their life in a social setting. So it's going to be from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock, and hopefully everybody can stay around for lunch afterwards and network and apply this information to their personal life. So the title of the seminar is, and we've heard this in our GIN training, that money is a renewable resource. Money is a renewable resource. And we're really going to delve into that topic at this training, how people can apply this into their lives, what the formula is, if you will. And again, we've heard this statement in our GIN training, but what does it really mean? And more importantly, how do you apply it to your personal situation? Now, this training has not been done before, ever in GIN, and I think you'll find it very interesting and applicable to your life. So that's in Ottawa, Canada, Saturday, November the 15th. Registration is open now, and if you can possibly get there, we strongly suggest that you do. Then look out for more free Saturday trainings coming out on a variety of topics. Next item is the GIN Cruise that is starting on February the 6th, 2015. For those of you who've been on the cruise before, you know what's going to happen here. This is just going to be a fun time, great learning, and a real opportunity to really hang out for 3 days with your GIN brothers and sisters. And this really is a lot of people's favorite event. Now, that's the good news. We're having a cruise. Here's maybe the bad news for somebody, or for some people who haven't registered yet. It is sold out. As the time this call has been released, it is sold out. We actually sold 75% of it at the family reunion event, and we announced that it would sell out, and in fact, it has sold out. And remember, we still have November, December, and January to go, and we've already sold out our initial cabin block. There is now a waiting list available, and we will try and accommodate people on that wait list in the order that they filled out the form. So in other words, the first people to fill out the form will be the first people to get any available cabins, etc., etc. We are in the process of trying to reserve an extra cabin block with the cruise line, but there are absolutely no guarantees that that will happen. So please put your name on the wait list in the event that A, we can get an extra cabin block, and B, we could have some cancellations. So again, it will be first come, first served on that waiting list. So we strongly encourage you to do that, get on that wait list as soon as possible if you're interested in going on the cruise. Again, the wait list will be filled in the order that people filled it out. Now, I want to go over a point that many people miss on their journey to have, be, or do whatever they want. So a lot of people miss this. That is, how many times you have to try to get to where you want to go. And I'm going to use Thomas Edison here as an example because it's a great example. Edison tried 700 times before he got a scalable way to deliver electricity via the light bulb. Actually, 700 different attempts. And Many people would look at that as, well, why didn't he quit after 200 times or 50 times or 300 times, as many people would. They would quit. They would just say, I can't get the answer. I've done this 200 times, doesn't work. Edison tried 700 times. And along the way, he learned from other people. There were other people trying to do the same thing when he was working on electricity, the light bulb, etc. So he learned from other people's mistakes, but he also learned from his own errors and tests. But here is the ultimate message. If he had not tried those 700 different ways, those 700 attempts, he couldn't have eliminated them. So in other words, unless he did it, he wouldn't have known they didn't work. So he eliminated them. And the way he looks at it is that each time that he eliminated something, he got closer to the goal. Each time he eliminated something, he got closer to the goal. So imagine trying something 700 times and then figuring out what really changed mankind. Was it worth 700 times? Well, the answer is it was. Now, I'm not saying that we try something 700 times, but we may have to try something 2 times or 3 times or 5 times or 8 times before we get the answer. It's a process of elimination. And without doing that, he would not have found the right answer. So here's the point. You have to try things, and you have to swing the bat to find out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And again, you won't know this until you try. Now, this comes under the Jin principle of taking the next logical step, and then you'll see further. Think about it. What Edison did is he took the next logical step, then he saw clearer. He saw what didn't work. But then he had a new cognition to try something else. So just a point I want to make here, because we get that question all the time. Well, I tried this and I tried that and it didn't work. Well, you learn something by trying that. And that's really the process and the journey to success, is learning and keep moving forward. Last point I want to make is our webinars. We have a lot of new webinars that are coming out. Each Saturday morning we release a new webinar, so look out for new webinars over the next few months. We have a great variety of topics. Now, not every subject may resonate with you, but here's what I found, is that every seminar that I go to, every audio that I listen to, doesn't matter who the author is, every webinar that I watch, I get at least one nugget out of it that I can apply to my life. I get at least one thing that I make a note on that I can apply to my life. So we're going to encourage you to listen to the webinars. They get released each Saturday morning, but there's also an archive that you can go back and listen to old webinars. So that is our audio update. We have a meeting, Ottawa, Canada, Saturday, November the 15th. The cruise is sold out, but we have a wait list. Remember, Thomas Edison 700 times, and we have new webinars coming out each Saturday on a variety of topics that I think you'll get a lot out of. So this is Chris McGarrahan, and we look forward to seeing you at an upcoming meeting or on the cruise. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week.